Every Tuesday when there's a home game, try to get to Lookout Landing in the top of the 4th inning. Waiting for you there, all smiles, is a living piece of Northwest culinary history. Art Oberto of Oberto Beef Jerky.
Well, I'll tell you, I started running the company when I was 16 years old. My dad passed away when I was 16. We had 1.5 employees working for us. My mom had never worked in the place, and so I started running the company at age 16.
62 years later, you can't go anywhere in the Northwest without seeing the Oberto name.
I'll be 78 here this month, so
that's good.
Yeah,
78, you're pulling my leg.
Here, how you doing in school?
How you doing in school?
Good. If I get you something, get you 4 times as good a grades in school. Are you interested?
And that includes Safeco Field, where Art likes to mingle with the crowds, handing out free samples.
Have you guys tried it? You tried them right? What do you think of those? Good. That's easy to chew jerky.
It's a ritual born out of necessity, dating back to when the Seattle Rainiers ruled the Puget Sound.
One time we had a bunch of jerky that the smokehouse got stuck. So we had all this jerky that was a little bit overcooked and we didn't want to sell it, so we went down on Kids Day, our Kiwanis Kids Night. We handed out jerky down there. And I was down in my jerky mobile and I had my son with me and we were handing out jerky, and finally we got mobbed with the car. The kids were climbing on the roof and everything else, so I finally told Larry, I said, hey Larry, hand me that stuff out of the back seat and I'm going to throw it as far as we can throw it, and when the kids all get over, we're going to get out of here.
The practice of handing out jerky to kids has survived decades.
This is beef jerky that eats like a potato chip. It starts out like a potato chip, and then afterwards, the more you chew it, turns into beef jerky now.
Well, that's some good stuff. That's pretty good
stuff.
Now Art uses his brand name as a positive force in the community.
Anything you can come to a place like this here where the kids are at and get them going. I mean, if everybody would take the kids to ball games like this, you wouldn't have a lot of problem kids that you got out there right now. If we keep the kids busy, that's 99% of the battle.
Thank you, Kara. And we are out of time on this edition of Mariners All Access, but tune in next week for further coverage of King Felix, and tune in to FSN all week for all your latest Mariners news. Until next time, I'm Matt Morrison. We'll see you again.